Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through the noise, pull out the key sources, and give you what you need to really understand what's going on. And today, we're diving headfirst into the world of AI. It's moving fast, isn't it? From just being a tool in the background to actually making decisions in our shopping, in businesses even, believe it or not, on our TV screens. We've got some really fascinating stuff today from the Financial Times, Vogue Business, and the Times of India. So our mission here is pretty straightforward. Unpack these developments, connect the dots, and figure out what it all actually means for, how we live and work with technology. A shortcut to being truly informed, basically.
Absolutely. And what's so striking is how these different threads, AI shoppers, AI executives, AI on your TV, they seem separate. But when you look closely, they paint this really vivid picture of AI gaining, autonomy. It's more than just tech updates. It's shifting our relationship with technology, impacting our lives, the economy. It's pretty profound.
Okay, let's start with something we all do. Shopping. AI helping us find stuff. We're used to that. But this is different. This is AI actually doing the shopping, from start to finish. That's where it gets really interesting.
Exactly. The Financial Times piece highlights this as a major revolution happening right now. Think autonomous AI agents. It's moving consumers away from clicking through websites themselves towards these chatbot-led purchase flows. That's the term they use.
And it's not just a concept, is it? It's happening. OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Perplexity.
Oh, yeah, the big players. They're actively launching systems designed specifically for this. We're talking about chatbots that aren't just for answering questions. They have actual purchasing power built in.
So what can they do, specifically?
Well, quite a lot, actually. They can search for products based on what you ask for, sometimes in quite complex ways. They can sift through options, select what seems best, and then actually complete the checkout. The whole process, search, select, buy, all handled by the AI.
Wow. Okay, that's a massive leap.
Yeah.
What does that mean for brands then, if AI is the gatekeeper?
It's a huge shift for them. Visibility becomes a whole different ballgame. Forget just optimizing for keywords someone types into Google.
Right.
Now it's about a semantic optimization. Does the AI understand your product, its value, its context? Brands need to make sure their product info is rich, clear, and easily interpretable by these agents. Otherwise, they could just become invisible,
So performance, descriptions, making sure the AI gets it.
Exactly.
Okay, so for us, the consumers, sounds super convenient, maybe too convenient. The sources mentioned concerns about, losing control, our autonomy.
That's a really critical point. It raises fundamental questions about choice and trust. When an AI is doing the selecting, are we really choosing, or are we just being guided maybe subtly towards what the AI or its programmers want us to buy? It's a shift in the power dynamic, no doubt. The FT article does mention things like digital wallets.
Oh, yeah.
As a potential way to give users back some control over their data, how it's used in these AI transactions. But it's definitely something we need to think about.
Okay, let's shift gears from shopping carts to the C-suite. AI isn't just a tool for the tech team anymore. It's getting a seat at the top table. We're seeing the rise of the Chief AI Officer, the CAIO.
We are indeed. And it's not just tech companies. Vogue Business points out that sectors like fashion and luxury, traditionally focused on brand image and, the human touch, are really leading the charge here.
Seriously, fashion and luxury.
Yeah. They're appointing CAIOs to embed AI strategically and, importantly, responsibly across the whole business. Design, supply chain, marketing, customer experience, everywhere.
Okay, examples.
Sure. Lululemon just brought in Ranju Das as their Chief AI and Technology Officer. And you see similar roles popping up at places like Ralph Lauren, Estee Lauder, LVMH, Nike.
Oh, some major household names. This isn't some niche trend then.
Not at all. It signals that AI is becoming core strategy for brands that really shape consumer culture. It's gone mainstream at the leadership level.
So what does a CAIO actually do all day? It sounds like a big job.
It's incredibly multifaceted. They have to connect the big picture business goals with what AI can actually deliver. They're driving innovation, yes, but also managing risks. Think about AI governance, data security, IP protection, plus educating the entire workforce, keeping up with regulations that are changing constantly. It's strategy, tech, ethics, compliance, all rolled into one.
So it's much more than just having someone who understands the tech.
Oh, absolutely. It's about strategic integration. It signals that AI isn't just an experiment anymore. It's a fundamental engine for growth and efficiency, and it needs dedicated, high-level leadership to make sure it's done right.
And this isn't just for the LVMHs of the world, right?
Yeah.
Smaller companies need to be thinking about this too.
Definitely. Even if you can't hire a dedicated CAIO, you need that AI literacy, that strategic thinking about AI within the leadership team. Otherwise, you risk falling behind pretty quickly in this market. It's becoming foundational.
Foundational. Okay. Now let's bring it right into our homes. Our living rooms even. The TV. It's not just a screen anymore, is it? It's becoming, well, smarter, more interactive, maybe even a companion.
That's precisely the picture the Times of India paints. They report on this big new partnership between Microsoft and Samsung. They're integrating Microsoft's Copilot AI directly into Samsung's TVs.
Copilot, like the AI assistant on Windows.
The very same. But adapted for the TV environment, it's going to be embedded in Samsung's 2025 Vision AI lineup, running on their Tizen OS and integrated into Samsung Daily Plus.
Okay, so deep integration, not just an app you download. How do you talk to it?
Seems pretty intuitive. Voice commands, naturally, or using the remote control, but the functions go way beyond just play this movie. We're talking personalized content suggestions, creating custom backgrounds, much smarter search across different services, and even personal planning, like asking your TV to help organize your day.
Asking my TV to plan my day, that's a lot.
It is a shift. And there's this other interesting bit they mention. In some places, Copilot will have an evolving personality and visual responsiveness. They call it Copilot appearance.
Evolving personality, what does that even mean?
Well, the suggestion seems to be that it adapts, becomes more engaging over time, less like a static tool, more like a dynamic companion, I suppose. It's definitely aiming for a more engaging, maybe even personal feel.
Right. And what about Bixby, Samsung's own AI? Is it getting kicked to the curb?
Apparently not. The strategy seems to be keep Bixby for maybe simpler tasks, but position Copilot as the more powerful, intelligent brain for complex interactions and that deeper assistance.
Okay, so more AI, deeper in our homes.
Exactly. And it raises that question again, doesn't it, about AI becoming pervasive in our most personal spaces. It's not just reacting anymore, it's becoming proactive, anticipating needs, offering suggestions, managing things, turning the home into a more ambiently intelligent space.
Okay, so let's pull these threads together. We've got AI agents potentially doing our shopping. We've got chief AI officers steering major corporations. And we've got AI becoming this proactive companion in our living rooms via our TVs. When you put it all together like that, what's the big picture? What's the real takeaway here?
Well, I think a few key themes really stand out. First, it's undeniably about AI's growing autonomy. Across the board, commerce, business, home AI is moving beyond just doing what we ask. It's starting to anticipate, to initiate, to act more independently. It's becoming less of a tool and more of an agent acting on our behalf or interacting with us proactively.
Right, from passive tool to active agent.
Precisely. Second, the evolution in corporate leadership is huge. The CIO role isn't just a title. It signifies AI moving from the IT department's experimental sandbox to the core strategy of the entire business. It demands top-level oversight for integration, ethics, and making sure it actually drives value responsibly.
Okay. Autonomy, leadership.
Yeah.
What else?
And third, maybe the most fundamental, is the changing dynamics between humans and technology. How we choose, how we trust, how much agency we retain. These concepts are shifting. AI is becoming the intermediary in so many interactions, how we buy things, how we find entertainment, maybe soon how we manage our homes. Our relationship with tech is becoming much more intertwined, more seamless, perhaps.
It really does feel like a fundamental reshaping.
Yeah.
Not just new gadgets, but a different way of interacting with the world through technology.
It does, and it really underscores, I think, the need for all of us to stay engaged, to think critically about these changes. Understanding how AI is shaping our decisions and our environment is, well, it's crucial.
So we've taken a deep dive today into AI stepping up, managing shopping, guiding strategy, becoming a smart companion at home. It's not science fiction. It's happening now and fast.
And as AI gets woven more tightly into, almost everything we do, from these autonomous agents to smart companions, maybe the question to leave you with is this: how will you personally navigate that balance? The balance between the sheer convenience AI offers, which is undeniable, and your own desire to make conscious choices, to maintain your agency in a world that's increasingly influenced by these powerful algorithms.
That's definitely something to chew on. A great place to leave it for today. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Keep thinking, keep questioning. We'll catch you next time.